Hey yo, hey yo. What's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy J3. And I'm here with a video, man. Pretty much just kind of explaining how it is to work at Ford. I work at a Ford Motor Company. It's called Chicago Stamping Plant, of course. Uh, and it's not a bad job. I also wanted to kind of tell about how it is kind of waking up and going into the job, how tired I may be, or, as anything as far as hours, maybe like the life of working there. Little simple things to kind of get y'all started and kind of understand what it is like working at Ford. So first off, as you can see right now, I'm driving. It's nighttime. It's nighttime, but it's in the morning. It's definitely 2 o'clock in the morning. So I want y'all to understand working at Ford, you have to deal with 10-hour shifts. You got a first shift, a second shift, and a third. I just happen to be on second. My second shift ranges from 4 o'clock to 2:30. Sometimes you might get lucky, and they might let you leave a little bit early. If you did a good job and made enough numbers. That's how the floor plan works. Uh, it's really kind of tiring getting back and forth to work. I ain't gonna lie, because you get off so late, and it being second shift, you kind of cut into the middle of the day. And I'm talking personally for me, cuts into the middle of the day, and you don't get a lot of time to do things unless you get up early. And most people after working a 10-hour shift may or may not get up so early. I'm one of them people that like to kind of make up for the time, that I lost. So as soon as I get home, I'm hopping on my game. I'm playing my Xbox, Marvel Rivals for sure. For anybody who messes with Marvel Rivals. And yeah, so yeah, the hours and stuff is cool when you catch a first shift, or maybe even third if you're really into that. It's a rotating shift. It's kind of weird, so it's the shift that I work, but you get the mornings too. Honestly, I would recommend working at Ford because, for one, the pay is nice. I started at 21, and you get to work 9 months. You work 9 months, and you'll be immediately boosted to 26 an hour. 26 an hour is a lot. And they got a plan where everything is planned out, where you pretty much work from the time that you started. You work for 5 years, you're gonna be making $80,000 a year. And it's a lot of job opportunities inside of Ford. So you're not just gonna be a person working on the line. Let me get into that before I start explaining. So I work on the line right now, and it is one of the most easiest jobs that you ever did. If you know how to do puzzles, it's like working 3-piece, 4-piece, 5-piece puzzles. If you know how to do puzzles, you know how to work at Ford Assembly. Ford Simple. All you have to do is literally put a couple pieces on metal, press the button. Now they have an expectation, of course, with it being so easy, they want you to hit a certain amount of numbers. But once you hit those certain amount of numbers, you have no problems. You're cool. You know what I'm saying? You're cool. So, if I remember, I'll go into the hours. Working at the city. So yeah, pretty much. Yeah, okay, pay. Pretty much. The moment you hit that, job opportunities. That's right. So, not only would you be an assembler or whatever the case is for my job, you had the potential to be trained to pick up a trade, whether it be electrician, welding, or pipe fitting. It might be more, but that's as far as I know. So if you pick up that trade, understand that you will, for sure, be banking in the cash. And I will not take away anybody trying to make 80K a year. But trust me when I tell you that they get paid up range of 70K starting. Just to be a welder, and just to be a welder, electrician, to work any of those trades. They pay you. You get to go to the closest place to me is Purdue University. They immediately I say like once you make it through the 9 months, you're immediately eligible to go for it. And it is a waiting list. Don't get me wrong, because there's a lot of people that want to work that trade job. But imagine you get that trade and whatever certification, 102 gauge. I'm speaking for electricians, 102 gauge, 400 gauge. Not gauges, but watts. You will be banking in money, not only in Ford, but as yourself, if you are one of them type of people. It's a lot of pros to working at Ford. A couple cons, maybe, if I want to nitpick, is work-life balance. But you get a lot of days off, and a majority of the time is paid vacations. Like Ford really honors, they honor those calendar days. Like coming up, I think this week was Martin Luther King Day, and I was actually able to get paid for it, even though my schedule didn't fall for Martin Luther King Day. So I want you to understand that I'm getting a 5-day check, $21 an hour, a 5-day check. I'm bringing back after taxes nine something. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot, especially if you're young. I'm 27. If you was 22 and just happened to get in the Ford and you making 21 an hour, you should be a happy camper. And I'm telling you, it's 100% completely worth it. Overtime, that's a pro. Overtime is definitely available. I'm not gonna say all the time, but when it's there, it's there. And also, if you work Saturday and Sunday, not only do you get overtime, you get double time. And we all know we like double time. So you had a lot of potential. Imagine you doing that and you worked your way up to $80K a year after 5 years. There's people that happily work a couple days and go home. I'll tell you about that too. Like, they let you go home. They let you go home sometimes. They call it like short work weeks. Let me turn this down just in case it's loud. You get short work weeks. Those work weeks, when I tell you those work weeks are one of the best things ever. You still get paid for the week, and it's 5 hours. I believe it's 5 hours a day. Don't let me be wrong. You know what I'm saying? You get a decent amount for what you working for. So in my eyes, it's completely worth it. What's something that I dislike about Ford? Ford is pretty safe. The union, you get a lot of, once you get into the company, you get a lot of benefits with the union. For one, they make sure that you keep your job. That's number one. If anything would have happened where it's discrepancy between you and any of the salaried workers, like we got this thing where LR doesn't like any of the union workers, they will fight for you. Like it was this one time that I had came late, but since it took our supervisor so long to catch it, they was able to argue that off. Now if I didn't call for my union representatives, they would have got me for that day, and they would have tried to leave me. You know what I'm saying? So when you start trying to leave me, they would have tried to get rid of me. So when you start, you get 3 months. No, you get 2 times to show up late or to have any type of actions or anything against you. You get that certain amount of time, and after 3 months, you get an extra day. So then you get 3 times to kind of mess up. But that's within that 90-day period, so anything can happen. But after 3 months, you also get paid time off. So I didn't talk about paid time off. You get 16 hours of paid time off, which is definitely worth it for just starting. After 6 months, this when my stuff popped up, I ended up getting sick time. So I got 24 hours of sick time. Not 24 hours, it's more than that, but you get a certain amount of sick time. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice working at Ford. I trying to find some more cons for you guys, but I can't really find any other cons. I enjoy personally working at Ford. it's a literal family here, you know what I'm saying? And when I first started, I was really welcome, you know what I'm saying? I was welcome. It wasn't nobody trying to take my spot, you know. It was kind of that like, so you start off as a TFT, that's like temporary full time, and then once you hit your 9 months, 9 working months, you know, you get looked at as a full time worker. But being a TFT, you know, it's a couple people that been there for a while. They kind of mess with you. That's why I say it's kind of family, you know. And they anything that happens, they make sure that you straight. So they refer you to the people that you need to be referred to, because like I said, we all family, and they don't want to see anything happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And I for sure love to be in an environment like that where people actually care. You know what I'm saying? And want to make sure that you straight and that you thrive. Um, yeah, I can't think of any other cons to working at Ford. Um, man, Ford is cool. It's a pretty nice job, and I plan on being here for a while. And I just can't wait to see what's in store from it. I got a lot of plans that I want to do just with this job alone. So I want to get into a trade. Um, I'm I want to do cars. So I work on cars. If you didn't know, you know what I'm saying. Well, y'all probably don't. Y'all don't even know me, right? I work on cars, and working at Ford has helped me fund the money to fix a couple things. Like I have a Nissan Altima that most people wouldn't even touch. That I spent time putting in a new engine and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just little stuff. So I want to consider it as a side job. So I'm looking to purchase a house, whether it be a rental or not, with at least a garage. And Ford just got me right, man. It's getting me closer to my goal. It's getting me closer to another plan. I'm getting rid of debt. Like I came up with a lot of debt. You know, you guys are welcome to click off the video. Some of the stuff, you know, but yeah, Ford got me out of a lot of debt. And man, you know, I was dealing with a lot of things before Ford, and it's just happy to know that I'm around a group of people that actually care. Now, the higher ups in management, all they care about is work. But the actual people, the workers that just like us, even you know, from the supervisor down, actually care about what you got going on. Supervisors, they only get on you when the people over them get on them. They gotta blame somebody, right? But yeah, man, go for it, man. It's a good company. If you just happen to be able to get into there, go for it. Don't stop. Get your trade. Do something, man. Don't sit on that line forever. I don't plan on sitting on that line forever. But yeah, man. I'm hoping this is a good amount of time. I talked the whole drive. I hope that y'all able to get into Ford and enjoy the benefits, enjoy the pros, fall in love with the cons, you know, be able to deal with that. Understand that working my shift, they call it B shift, will ultimately get you 4 o'clock p.m. to 2 in the morning, and even maybe a little bit later than that, depending on how it is. My commute there is nice. Go for it, man. Again, it's your boy J3. I'm clocking out with a video, man. I hope I recorded this perfectly. If not, it is what it is. Y'all still gonna see it anyway. I love y'all, man. Peace.